I live in Malad and these days started like the most Mumbai mornings. A backpack, a camera, and a local train ride. No fixed plan, just the feeling that I need to step out and let the city guide me for a day. The local train took me to the south of the Mumbai through crowds, noise, and motion. By the time I reached Kolaba, everything felt slower. All buildings, quiet corners, a side of Mumbai that doesn't rush you. I spent some time filming around the Gateway of India and near Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj terminus, just walking, observing, letting the place sink in. From the jetty near the gateway, I boarded to the ferry to the Elephanta cave. As the ferry moved forward, the city slowly stayed behind. Building becomes smaller, sounds turned into wind. That moment always feels like crossing a line between everyday life and something older. We sailed through convoy of ships, cargo, people, stories, all crossing the same water. And finally, after the long ride, the ferry slowed down and I reached the island of it. Welcomed by monkeys. Island has a small toy train. It honestly reminded me of Thomas the Train. I didn't think twice, I jumped on it, which takes you to the caves. A small market runs along the way to the caves, and after the walk through the market, we finally reached the caves. Alright, let's jump into some history. The caves sit on a small island just off the coast of Mumbai, right in the middle of the harbour. Long before it was called Elephanta, the island was known as Gharapuri, which simply means the city of caves. Elephanta is predominantly dedicated mainly to Lord Shiva, but the story is more complex. There are traces of Buddhist stupa mounds on the island dating back as early as the 2nd century BC, showing that the place was spiritually significant long before the big rock temple were cut. The later Hindu caves were carved with sculptures and reliefs that depict Shiva in his many forms meditative, cosmic, and majestic. Historians believe is that these caves were created between the 5th and 6th centuries CE, possibly under Kalachuri dynasty and later supposed to be by Rashtrakutas. The main cave is designed like a rock-cut temple. Large pillars hold the ceiling. Open hall create symmetry and balance. For centuries, the cave remained untouched until the Portuguese arrived in the 6th century. During this period, many sculptures were deliberately damaged. This is why many figures you see today are incomplete. After India's independence, the Archaeological Survey of India took responsibility for their preservation. In 1987, Elephanta Caves were declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So, यहाँ पे टोटल 7 caves है ना और यहाँ पे काफ़ी सारी मूर्तियाँ हैं टूट गई है बट या आपके साथ कोई ना हो तो आप इन बंदरों के साथ भी फ़ोटो खिंचा सकते हो सो यू कैन क्लिक गाइस इधर तो देखो जो केव है 3rd केव है और ये द्वारपाल है तो यहाँ किंग जो है वो सीट करता था वीसी के लिए जाना है तो वो भी अवेलेबल है वो लास्ट के उसके साइड ही होगा यानी आपके जब आप गेट से राइट लेके लेफ्ट दिस इज द केव एंट्री एरिया फर्स्ट केव है फ्रॉम हेयर देयर इज अ पाथ दैट लीड्स टुवर्ड द ओल्ड थोड़ा कच्चा था तो मेक श्योर कि आप बारिश में ना आए वरना मुझे नहीं लगता है सही रास्ता है एंड आफ्टर walking a little further, I finally reached the cannon spot. एक स्पेस है. Looks like a new species of monkey. Immediately reminds me of myself. And with that, it was time to head back. But at that moment, I didn't know a storm was waiting for us.
गाइस बारिश स्टार्ट हो गई है और वी आर इन द बोट. मैंने उल्टा जैकेट पहन रखा है, सीधा करना पड़ेगा. लाइटनिंग भी हो रही है. यहाँ सब एक साइड हो गए हैं बोट के, बस पलट न जाए. नहीं सुख बोलता हूँ. तो दिस इज आइस कोल्ड वाटर और पूरा सेफ्टी के लिए टाइटैनिक बन जाए तो और एडवेंचर हो जाए. टाइटैनिक हो जाए.
There was chaos for a while, but we reached safely.
तो पहुंच गए हैं फाइनली. लेकिन 2 मिनट के लिए वो हो गया था 2 मिनट पूरे.
That is when I met Michi, 82-year-old from Japan. Recently climbed Mount Kilimanjaro like it was just another walk. So this was the newly built metro station. Or it's from Churchgate to RA.